What's up, guys? Today we're doing a gear unboxing. What's up, Glory Gang? It's Austin, and today I'm gonna be unboxing this RODE BLIMP suspension windshield system. But before I get into the unboxing, I do wanna say if you enjoy the content on our channel, please consider subscribing, hit the bell for notifications. We're dropping podcasts every Wednesday, gear reviews, other content on Fridays, and we have tons of content coming out, lots of these unboxings coming out, and we will be doing reviews of each of these products as we get a chance to test them out and use them over time. But without further ado, let's get into it. And I'm gonna be doing a grade on each of these products that we'll be unboxing in this next series of videos. And so we're gonna have a few different categories that will rate the product 1 to 5. And those categories are packaging and presentation, design first impressions, build quality first impressions, value, and overall score from 1 to 5. So let's get into it. Let's go ahead and unbox this RODE BLIMP suspension windshield system. All right, so now that I have my knife, I can get into it without ruining the box because you never know when you need to resell something or send it back, and it's always good to keep the boxes for stuff. So we'll get into here. First impression, as far as the packaging goes, RODE really crushes packaging, I think. They do a great job of designing their packaging. It feels nice. It feels very Apple-ish, or on the same level with Apple's packaging. So let's get this opened up, see what we have inside. I have not really read too much on what's included in this box, so we'll just, we'll find out together. Okay, so we got something here. A little brush tool, I guess, to brush out the hairs. Not really sure what that's for, actually. All right. And then we have the blimp here. This thing is massive, much larger than I expected it to be. Okay. So overall, on packaging and presentation, I would say it's packaged well. There's really nothing super special about it. There's no little card that says, you know, you made the right choice, or we're so glad that you chose our product. There's also nothing really super special about it. So I would give it a 3 out of 5 on packaging and impressions. It has good, solid packaging. It's packaged well, but just not quite as personable as some companies that we've bought from. For example, Small HD, they put a little card in all of their products, and it just assures you that you made the right choice. And so I love that. But overall, I mean, it's packaged well, it's safe, it's obviously new and in good condition. So we'll go 3 out of 5 on packaging and first impressions. So as I'm kind of getting this out here, this is, I mean, from the blimps that I've seen, this is definitely very similar in design. And so from a design perspective, initial impressions. So it comes with this nice lightweight handle grip. Everything feels super solid. Obviously I don't have a microphone in here, but I would say as far as design goes, first impressions, I would give this at least a 4. I haven't seen anything out there that looks better, that looks more functional, that, you know, has the grip that's lightweight. Obviously, there's other companies that sell this. Rycoat, I think, actually makes this one, but they have their own that's a little bit more expensive. So I like the RODE version. It's well designed. I would go 4 out of 5 on design. So as I'm looking at this, obviously you have the big foam capsule that's got this cool honeycomb plastic on the outside, I assume for structure and rigidity and things like that. You've also got this nice rubberized kind of skeleton grip handle that really is designed to be lightweight. You have a dedicated built-in XLR. It looks like this is replaceable, so that's nice. That's one thing I always worry about with integrated cabling is if the cable ever goes bad, can you replace it? So it looks that you can do that here. It's got this nice integrated XLR down here that runs up through the handle and then runs into the base of the capsule. So as far as build quality, it appears to be built with really nice materials. Obviously it's mostly plastic, but you do have this nice metal tightening knob to adjust the angle of the handle, which is really nice. So as far as build quality, first impressions, like I said, this is not a review. This is just, I just got it out of the box and I am giving you my opinion on how I think it feels just straight out of the box. And I haven't had a chance to test any other blimps, so keep that in mind as you watch this. I don't have something to reference this to, but as far as coming from what we have now, this feels like it's built very well, like it will last us a really long time, and these are highly reviewed. So I would say build quality, I would go 4 out of 5 on build quality. I don't know what you would do to make it better, but it does have some flex, and so I think that there's probably some things that could be improved on, and I'm sure they will release a new version of this in the future. We'll do a 4 out of 5 on initial build quality and impressions. Now, what else comes with this? Like I mentioned earlier, you have this little comb. This, I would assume, is for combing the dead cat that comes with it. So this does come with a rather massive dead cat if you need even further wind protection. So I'm going to assume that this is to, you know, brush your cat and brush your dead cat. So got a little brush in there. Obviously, you have the dead cat that will fit over this entire thing, providing an additional layer of wind protection. And then you also have a little tightener tool. Outside of that, that's pretty much all that comes in this package, other than obviously your product manual. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna grab the NTG2 and we'll actually take this apart, attempt to assemble it real quick so we can show you guys how that happens, how you get a microphone in there, get it plugged in, ready to go, and then we will conclude with the value and overall impressions of this product. So give me 1 second, I'll grab the NTG2. Okay, so right here I have our trusty NTG2. We've been using this mic primarily as far as a shotgun mic goes for about 2 years now. And like I said, we did just recently purchase the NTG3. They are on back order until Q4 of this year. So we won't get it for a little while. And so that's why I'm gonna test it with the NTG2, but it should fit. So we'll go ahead and unscrew part of this capsule. And this just screws off. So it's just a simple screw on, screw off caps on the front and back of the capsule. So we'll do that. As far as getting the microphone in here, I'm not really sure how you do that, to be perfectly honest. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so now that we have the front and back caps screwed off, we can go ahead and loosen these 2 little knobs down here, and then this will actually slide out as an entire piece. So let me get this undone here. So this grip actually slides out, which is really nice. You see this rail here, so you can adjust how wide you want these to be apart depending on the length of your microphone. This will fit obviously a variety of different lengths of microphones, so we'll go ahead and snap this bad boy in here. Okay. So we have our microphone in here, and then using the dedicated XLR cable. This I would definitely worry about in the future with heavy use to see if that would hold up over time. But like I said, I do believe this is replaceable, so that's really nice. So we'll go ahead and plug this in here. Okay. So easy enough. Our mic is attached pretty much just like any other grip head that I've ever used. Pretty simple. Then we'll go ahead and slide our capsule back on here, go all the way up to the front, and then you just tighten down these little knobs. So that's really nice. I love that it's that easy to put a mic in, take a mic out. So we'll tighten this, put our capsules back on the front and the back. I think these are the same, hopefully, so it doesn't matter if you switch them around. All right, and there we go. Pretty simple. Now you have, you could use this, just hold it with your hand and shoot cars as they drive by outside. You can mount this obviously to a boom pole, and you have an XLR connection right here, so you don't have to worry about running an XLR through the handle and up through this. It's already integrated. One last little thing that I really like about this is that these knobs back here, obviously if you've used knobs before, you know they can get in the wrong position, they can mess with cables and things like that. So these are the type of knobs where you can pull them and you can move them to whatever position you want for tightening. So you get them tightened down, you want them to kind of go parallel with the capsule, you can do that. So I really like that. These knobs are really nice. A lot of different adjustment abilities, so you can just loosen this if you want, and you can actually move this handle back on the rail. So I really like that. If you want to adjust it just to counterbalance the weight a little bit better so it's a little bit more comfortable to hold, that's really easy to do. Again, like I said, there's this little knob on the one side, so you can't really see it from this side, but if I hold it like this, I can literally just flip this, tilt it, and flip it back and lock it down. So I'm really excited to use this. I think this is a really nice addition to our gear kit. Like I said, we really haven't had a professional blimp system before, so we were able to get one with our new mic, so I'm really excited to test that out. All right, to wrap this review up, let's talk about value. Now this is $289 at the time of this video recording. That obviously gets you everything that's in this box, and I think that for a professional solution, that's pretty reasonable, especially considering you know, you go to get just the handle, that would be probably $50 to $100 that includes an XLR cable. You can spend $50 on a pretty crappy handle, and so the fact that this comes with a really nice handle with the integrated XLR cable, that in itself to me is worth $100. As for the blimp, I mean, there's really no replacement, so it's hard to tell what you could do for cheaper or if there is, you know, extra value there. But as far as this goes, it's the cheapest thing that I was able to find that is this exact form factor in a big capsule that you can fit longer mics, and you can fit all of the Rode mics that we'll be using. So as far as value, I would say that it's not a steal necessarily, but it is right on par with what I think it should cost. So I would give value a 3 out of 5. I would say it's average. I would say if they could make this $199, that would be a great value, but I still think it's worth the price at $289. So that's the value. I would say 3 out of 5 on value. And overall impressions, this is a great piece of equipment at a reasonable price, and I think that it's gonna add a lot of functionality to our shooting. So for our final category, I'll be giving this a score from 1 to 5 on overall first impressions. So this will factor in the rest of them. My packaging, opening initial impressions, design initial impressions, build quality impressions, value, and that's all factored into this overall score. And I would give this a 3.5 out of 5. I think that it's just right on the mark, honestly. It's nothing mind-blowing. It's not a crazy, complicated product either, but it's just really well made as far as I can tell so far. The functionality is there. I think it's customizable in all the right ways, and I think this will be a great piece of gear to add to our kit. So let us know what you think. If you own one of these, or if you own a product that you think is better or is a better value, we want to know about it. So let us know in the comment section below. But thank you so much for joining in this unboxing. Again, like I said, please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this type of content. We'll be unboxing tons of different pieces of gear as we build out our kit, as we continue to grow our gear as filmmakers, and we'll be doing reviews of each of these products as well once we've had a chance to test them further. So thank you so much again for joining, and we'll see you guys in the next video. So there you have it. Thank you for joining me in this unboxing. I gotta get back to brushing my dead cat, but until next time, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you guys in the next video.